I thought I was doomed. But a miraculous thing happened, General. I could breathe. It must have been the helmet that was jammed onto my head. It was a strange and remarkable thing.
Some might almost say beyond belief.
A narrow-minded fool may indeed, General. But of course, you are no Durak. But even as I sank towards the floor of that lost ocean, my journey was about to take me to darker, stranger territory than ever before. And it happened like this.
Okay, und man bewegt sich wesentlich langsamer. Und man kann höher springen.
Let me see if I have this correctly. After narrowly failing to apprehend the mad missing explorer Toll and recapture my atomic bomb in your giant snowball, you fell through thin ice and sank to the bottom of a subterranean ocean, discovering along the way that the mind control helmet you had accidentally wedged onto your head enabled you to breathe underwater and resume your pursuit across the seabed.
Yes. Okay. Dieser Explorer...
General, you seem perplexed.
Perplexed? Perplexed is that the keys to my house are not where I left them. Perplexed is the fact my dog will not eat cheese like other dogs. No, Ivan Ivanovich, I am not perplexed.
Also ich habe vom letzten Mal 2 Namen und Dinge recherchiert.
Intrigued then, perhaps.
I'm not sure intrigued is the correct term either. Enraged at being taken for a simpleton. Now that, perhaps, is a better way of describing my current state of mind.
Die eine Sache, die ich recherchiert habe, war die Schneegegend im letzten... Okay.
That is unfortunate, General.
Once again, Comrade Pervalov, I must correct you. Unfortunate is losing one's car in a snowstorm. Unfortunate is booking opera tickets on your wife's birthday and getting the date wrong.
Oh, was she furious?
That is not the issue! Furious. However, now that is a good word.
I could speak with your wife. Would that help? I could always have a word with her if you like.
I could always have you shot.
Oh, you could, but I suspect she would appreciate the gesture less.
Das arktische Level, was wir davor gespielt haben, wurde hier Sunnycove Land genannt. Und das ist eine sogenannte Phantominsel, die es mehr oder weniger wirklich gegeben hat. Also sprich, irgendjemand hat diese Sunnycove Land Insel mal auf eine Karte gebracht und später hat sich dann herausgestellt, nee, die Insel gibt's gar nicht. Und die sollte im arktischen Ozean angeblich zu finden sein.
A kraken. A vast monster of the sea. A giant, humongous, many-armed electrical destroyer of ships and cities.
Electrical?
Electricity flowed along its horrible body, sparking and stunning all it touched, flowing like deadly rivers along its awful tentacles.
Und dieser Schreiber, der Plutonia geschrieben hat, Obrowczek hieß er, glaube ich, der hat 11 Jahre nach Plutonia ein Buch geschrieben, das Sunnycorp Land hieß. Das wurde 1926 released. Und diesen Antagonist, den wir hier anscheinend haben aus dem letzten Level, dieser Baron Eduard Gustav von Toll, war eine echte Person. Er war ein Natur- oder Polarforscher, der am 14.
A
März...
sobering discovery. Are you suggesting that the vessel simply wandered off course and sank here? That seems unlikely even by your standards.
No, General, I only wish that were true. The mighty ship showed terrible scars. Signs of having been grappled and torn asunder by some huge and terrible adversary.
Oh, oh.
It is indeed strange and curious. I am troubled by this discovery.
Might you almost be perplexed, perhaps?
Don't push your luck.
Die Mine da im Hintergrund gefällt mir überhaupt nicht. Eduard Gustav von Toll war eine echte Person. Der wurde am 14. März 1858 geboren und 1902, im Alter von 44 Jahren, ist er verschwunden bei einer Expedition. Und bei dieser Expedition war der Sinn dahinter, er wollte die Insel Sunnycorp Land wirklich finden. Und wie gesagt, dabei ist er dann wirklich verschwunden. Okay. Was ist das? Ah.
I was stationed at Sydney Ostrov some years ago. I am only too aware of how easy it is for the imagination to create monsters when one is exposed to lonely and dark places. My men required constant monitoring.
Much like my cousin Pavel.
He was also stationed at Ostrov?
No, he required constant monitoring. He was a devil for stealing eggs.
Okay. Oh. Kein Kommentar hierzu.
I was referring to the fear that something is lurking in the darkness. Something strange, brutish, and ill-intentioned.
Again, that sounds much like my cousin Pavel.
Ach, wo bin ich? Okay. Okay, und hier ist jetzt wieder diese Menk-Architektur.
I was being hunted. There was no doubt about it. And escape was all I could think about.
Naturally.
That and duty.
Duty?
Yes, General. After all, I had a bomb to recover from that villain Toll.
How clever of you to remember that.
Oh Gott, okay. Ob ich das schaffe? Oh, okay. Ist das eine elektrische Qualle, die auch so einen Helm auf hat?
But first, there was the issue of escape. Escape from a dreadful, grasping creature that consumed all it could reach, dragging anything that wandered within its clutches to a miserable doom. A hoarder of useless trophies and stolen goods.
Once again, Tavarish, I suspect you are pursuing a somewhat tortuous metaphor for capitalism, in the misguided hope of appealing to my political ideals.
Oh boy. Es wundert mich ein bisschen, dass die hier...
A mouse, General. A little mouse being toyed with by a terrible cat.
Rather a wet mouse.
I was like a little underwater mouse.
Being stalked by a giant rubbery electrical cat with 8 tentacles.
Exactly, General.
Good, I'm glad we cleared that up. You may continue.
Danke. Es wundert mich, dass die hier für die Gegend noch keinen Namen irgendwie als Referenz rausgehauen haben. Aber vielleicht kommt das ja noch. Oh boy, ne? Leap of Faith. Wo muss ich hin? Nach links. Oh Gott. Ist das jetzt die Qualle? Ich glaube nicht, dass die Augen haben. Schaffe ich das hier überhaupt? Ich glaube nicht. Ich glaube, ich brauche die Blase noch. Ja gut. Aber ich komme damit auch nicht höher. Ah, doch durch diese Luftblasen hier. Oh, help. Oh, okay. Ich konnte noch mal springen, oder? Ach, und die Minen.
Submarines. You didn't mention submarines before.
Didn't I? Why? No, Naverne, General, of course. Submarines. Millions of them.
Hey?
Well, several, at least.
Verwechselt er jetzt die Submarines hier mit diesen Minen, oder?
Any particular submarines? Did you see names, numbers?
General, have you lost a submarine?
I am not at liberty to answer that question, as you well know.
Well, General, losing one's car in a snowstorm is unfortunate, as you say. But to lose a whole submarine, that could be considered careless.
Also er fragt extra nach Namen oder Nummern von Submarines, um meine Story hier zu verifizieren. Weil das ja dann schlecht etwas sein könnte, was er sich hier ausdenkt.
And you are certain it was M. Deveschi Pidishatschwist?
Well, that was painted on the hull, so I can only assume so.
I think I know where this dismal story is going next. You somehow miraculously brought the remaining closed cycle engine online, flooded the torpedo tubes, dispatched the Kraken with one shot, and triumphantly surfaced.
No, General, that is not what happened at all. I did indeed make my way to the torpedo tubes, but for a very different purpose. After all, history has taught us that atomic power is not to be toyed with.
Much like tired, impatient generals, perhaps. Particularly the perplexed ones.
Indeed, General. Or like dogs that will eat no cheese.
Strategisch sehr unklug, das Ding wegzuwerfen, aber okay. Ist das hier ein Hebel? Ja. Oh oh, Running Sequence. How convenient.
Will our determined yet disorientated hero end his days as socialist sushi? Will his daring exploits be cut tragically short by vengeful calamari? Will the general's wife ever forgive him for missing Ruslan and Lyudmila? And just how many eggs did Pavel steal, and where did he keep them? All of these questions and more may or may not be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Bye!